Today's Thursday, August 27th. This is 194 3rd Street in Newark. This is the property. We're gonna need to cut the tree limbs away from the house that they're touching. We're also gonna have to cut a lot of these trims over the tree limbs here because they're touching the house. The siding is aluminum on the front, so we're going to power wash that and then be able to get that in, get it ready for paint so we have a better curb appeal. We have a pile of old tree limbs down over here. We're gonna have to get rid of those, get rid of the old dog kennel. There's like a car engine, and over here there's an opening. We have a chain link fence behind this wood stockade one, so what we're gonna do is just continue the chain link fence to the corner there. There's currently one over there, it's just in the down position, but we're probably gonna need maybe get away with one pole there. We might need two, but we'll do some cleaning up of the weeds that are growing here. Cut just a little bit of these trees back here. This is the back of the house. We have a tarp on the roof, so we already know that we're getting a new roof on here. I don't know the condition of the flat roof, but the back vinyl is in fair enough condition. There are some repairs here and there to do on the siding, but if we're looking up like at this tree, you can already see that the tree is starting to push into the house, and it's up on top as well, so we need to cut those limbs and get these limbs down over here that are hitting the house. We have to do some repair for the bricks. You're going to see more of that downstairs, which is probably why they did all the skim coating here already. The driveway is going to stay the way it is. We're not really concerned with it right now. This will be like one of those small spots that we do a little bit of siding repair on. I think there's a little section on the part upstairs or on the other side of the house as well. There's a tree that's growing into the siding there, so when we cut that, that'll just have to be repaired. This porch here is just concrete, so we'll just paint this. We'll paint the whole inside over here. We'll do a very limited amount of repair work. I'm not sure what's over there, but that can be easily fixed. The part that's damaged on the bottom, we can put a piece of trim or something in between it or in front of it. And the plywood that's on here is just falling and sagging right there. We're gonna paint it, but maybe just put a couple screws in there. We'll make sure that the light fixture is replaced. I don't even see any wires there, but we'll figure something out there. The front part here has newer vinyl plank, so we're gonna let this one be. Just for the appeal, we'll come in and we'll paint everything in here again, give it that fresh coat. We'll get the covers on the radiators, paint the radiators. The first floor apartment, when you walk in, you really smell the smoke, so these walls are gonna have to be primed with oil base, just so we don't have that issue. In the living room, we have the water stains. So for here, I would just open that up and double check what's going on, why was that leak there, so we don't have it later. We're gonna have to put the cover on the baseboard again. I'd like to get a steam cleaner or something just to sanitize and steam those, get that cigarette smell out of here. In this room over here, we gotta have to replace the window. All the windows are gonna have to be cleaned very well. So we'll use like a spray 9. But we know that the windows, like the seals, are all broken anyway. So we know they're not perfect. All we're gonna do is we're gonna scrape like loose paint like this, but we have missing parts up there. We're not gonna be dealing with things like that. Anything that's big and protruding that you really see, like maybe this stuff here, maybe we get a quick sander on, like a 1, 2, 3, but we're not replacing it. We'll paint the radiators. We should really look upstairs because you could see all the pitting and leaks that have been coming down from the radiator above. But we're clearly on this, I mean, we'll fix all this stuff up because right now they're not using the steam heat, which is why we don't see any of the leaks. In this corner here, the floor is flat, and starting from right here into this vicinity, it dips down. So when we pull this floor up, we're gonna level that up a little bit, and then we can put our new floor down. These doors are gonna be staying. You know, just change the knobs, give them at least something clean when everything's painted new. We'll just go with whatever's quickest, easiest, fastest, and cheapest. You know, they're battery operated smoke alarms, the light fixture. Got like a little spot right there that we will just touch up with spackle. In here, everything will be painted in the closet. We'll put the board back down. Again, we're gonna have to clean all the windows. You know, get them decent looking. It will not be absolute perfection, but we'll fix the little patches in here. We'll put the door stops in. We'll change like all the outlet covers once the wall's painted. The kitchen, we're going to replace the cabinets, and the floor is just really dirty and grimy. The grout is horrible. So what we're gonna do here is we can wash the floor, and we'll put a vinyl plank on here. Whereas over here, we're gonna do a decent grade laminate. But in here, we'll do the vinyl plank, and we'll do the vinyl plank in the bathroom to match. The stove's gonna stay in the same location. We'll have to run a little electric for the microwave. Sink will stay there. We'll put a dishwasher here. We'll have an end panel, and then we're gonna have the refrigerator. We'll have the refrigerator on this side, and there'll be a little filler on the side over here, something like that, so you can open up your doors. We'll even put the cabinet above the fridge just to make it look complete. That's there was an active leak here. I don't know what that's leaking from. That wouldn't be a bad place to open up the ceiling just to check. And I don't know if I said it before, but we're gonna open up the ceiling to see what was going on there. In the bathroom, it's like this tile and there's another one over here that are loose. We're just gonna pop those out, fill it with cement just to get it level. And this is gonna have a new vinyl plank on the floor. We'll give them a very basic medicine cabinet and a vanity. The light fixture, we will just change. We don't add exhaust fans or anything like that. We'll replace the toilet. We'll give them a new tub, some new tiles over here, new shower head. We'll leave these shelves open like they are right now. They're plywood. So I'm thinking we could actually just maybe make them in sheetrock since we're doing some little sheetrock and spackle and paint work. If we're going that far, because the things will look new in this bathroom, this side of the bathroom should all be new. So we'll put new trim here only. I mean, it could be square trim for all that anybody really cares. This wall going down to the basement, we'll scrape that up. We'll get that, you know, cleaned up and painted. These floors here, I mean, they actually have tile on here, like sticky tile with the metal. I'm thinking that these are really just gonna be painted, but we may have to put something on here. Like maybe if we can put like a piece of plywood or a piece of like some type of vinyl or something. But down here, these are all plywood stairs, or just doubled up 3/4. And this is just the original hardwood. But I think all these floors, all they get is a coat of paint. We'll fix up the saddle here. You know, just fix up any part of the trim that was damaged on the outside. That's a small spot. The basement. The basement has a lot of broken concrete like down there. And all of this here, you know, this is all the mortar that's just deteriorated over the years. So what we'll do is we'll get like a little air compressor. We'll blow out whatever is loose, and then all this stuff around is going to be skim coated. So we have the condition over here. That foam we're going to have to just peel out a little bit. But we'll get rid of all the sheetrock. Actually, this whole entire wall right here, it really could be part of the demolition. You can see it's just a divider. But we'll take out the mold sheetrock over here as well. Maybe on this side, when we're doing so much cement anyway, maybe this one will just pour, a new floor on here, because all this is cement, and in the end, this should just get washed with a hose, and then we can paint this so it'll be like white on the walls, gray on the floor. It'll look clean and presentable. They have some sheetrock on the walls. They did some framing. I didn't bring my flashlight down. Oh, wait, yes, I did. Look at that. Hold on a second. All right. With all the framing down here, the sill plates are not pressure treated. And you're too close to the wall anyway for the framing. So we're actually thinking just to take all this stuff down so people don't start thinking, okay, you have flood and all that other kind of crap going on. But just take it down, rip the little electrical lines that are connected to the house panel right there, and fix the walls, skim coat them, whatever you have to do, fill in all these gaps here. I mean, that's a really deep one. But yeah, it'll all be clean. We'll fill the concrete hole right there. This is like the drain, but I mean, that thing is probably not even operational at this point. We might just want to fill it up just to kind of hide it and cover it. We got the electric panels. Got 2 gas meters over there. We got the water meter. So we would just be fixing up some things over here. All the pipes will be painted. We're gonna leave this little metal ceiling in here, but what we're gonna do is we'll get any of the loose peeling paint, even off the wood right there, so we don't have like finance type issues. We'll pull down the couple spots of asbestos that we have on the steam pipes. The boilers I'm not going to really do anything with. It's just basically maybe the air vents that are leaking. You have 2 on the other steam boiler over there. But this one should have the grounding clamp on there. I know no permits were taken out on those things. But the boilers, the same thing. We're just going to leave them as they are. We have a broken window in the basement. So I want to make sure that's kind of all cleaned up. And this wall over here, is probably going to end up coming down anyway. The point is that we just want it to be clean. Unfortunately, there's a lot of prep work to be done down here. But we want to make sure that the ceiling is, back on and screwed up there. So if we have it here, maybe we'll just add the rest everywhere else, just so that we don't have home inspection issues. And again, the stairs are just going to be painted. Everything will be painted as much as we can. Maybe do like a little patch there. So even though we are just painting, we do want everything to be sealed. I think that's it for the scope of work. Yeah, I did not go up into the 2nd floor apartment. I do not know of any problems that they're having with leaks. So the leaks that we see in the sheetrock, I don't know if those are still active or are they gone. When we're painting, for any of the primer, it'd be good to get the mold killer paint as our first coat of primer on here. The walls we're going to do in the light gray. The trim will be white. Ceilings will be white. And then the outside of the house will just be all gray, one color.